punches a hole.
One of us can die.
Danny, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was innovative.
They set me up for failure.
He made himself the hero.
Ready? Cheryl, you ready?
Yeah.
Robert, you ready? Danny, you ready?
Welcome back.
Welcome to the Picky Boys podcast. We're here with another new guest today. So, who are you?
I'm Nick Cheryl.
That was perfect. That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
How can he be any better?
I'm Danny, and I'm wearing Antonio's weird pedophile glasses.
Oh my God, you are wearing my glasses. What the hell?
Oh, you are.
God damn it. Those are mine. All right, I'll wear them next episode.
I'm Bobby, and I'm back from my long hiatus.
Yeah, we haven't seen Bobby in a while. I'm
Where have you-
Antonio.
Where have you been, Bobby?
I've been everywhere else.
Been everywhere. Let's start this picnic, boys. Let's go.
Okay, what do we have to eat?
What do we? Oh, we just drink here.
Yeah,
really.
that-
We're gonna
Oh,
drink.
there's no food?
Last time we had something to eat on
We're
here.
drinking
Ran out of
calories.
water.
Oh, this is just filled with a bunch of empty bottles.
Last time we had something to eat on here was a fucking tarantula. I don't want. Anything.
Oh, that was something.
I don't want anything to eat on here.
That was not cool.
You ever eat something exotic like that? Like a. I don't even know if that's exotic. It's just awful.
Tarantulas?
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't,
not
yeah,
that.
Or like,
I wouldn't call it exotic.
Yeah.
It wasn't prepared.
No.
It wasn't. Well, it was salted.
I always wanted to.
It was just like.
Oh, I
jerky.
feel like I've
It's
had
not
those like
exotic.
lollipops with the like
The
insect
Scorpions
inside.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
scorpions or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like on the Mummy ride in like Universal and some shit. They just sell weird shit.
Yeah.
Did we try escargot in Paris?
Escargot.
It's not in Paris, but I've had escargot.
I've actually tried
How
escargot
is
in
it?
Canada.
I don't think I've
It's
tried
really
it.
tasty.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The sauce is really good.
I feel like I'm missing out.
It doesn't taste like snail.
What tastes like snail then?
I
Snail.
don't know. Like raw snail.
Regular snail.
Not like slimy or anything.
Did you hear about
It's
that
like-
kid that just ate a slug off the ground off a dare? It was like a 13-year-old and just died.
Died?
Not
What'd
even,
he die?
not
Oh,
even a
right.
week. Probably just eating a fucking
Bacteria.
slug. Yeah. I don't know. My dad
It was
just
a leech.
no, because my dad saw the episode of like us eating tarantula, and he was like, "Did you know some kid died from eating a slug? What are you doing eating tarantulas?"
That's
I
not what your dad sounds
was
like.
like, "Relax."
Not even remotely close to what your dad sounds
So
like.
what does he sound like?
What?
Your dad
Why
just
did you eat a
sounds-
tarantula? Why did you make him sound?
Your dad just sounds like you, but
overly
more
cautious.
angry. And
And-
upset.
Antonio always makes fun of his parents on this pod.
That's not true.
He always
Wow.
bashes you guys.
I don't. I love you guys.
Now they have to watch every episode and
My mom does. She's very upset about it most of the time. And I forced Danny's mom to watch the episodes too. He just doesn't know it.
That's just not true. My mom definitely doesn't watch the episode, especially last episode. I literally talked about fucking a lasagna.
My mom's watched that to, I think, number 12. Which one's this?
26,
This is
7.
This is 27. This one is 27.
27.
She goes like, I can finally put a name to the faiths, and I know all your friends now.
my
After you
God.
being
Oh, that's not a good way to
after
know
you
us.
being
Yeah.
after you being friends with them for like 10 years, it's ridiculous.
That's the worst way to know
She
us.
still asks me who almost all of you are.
Well,
My
that's
mom-
fine.
my
I
mom
feel like that's just a
sometimes
parent thing. Like
I
no one
guess,
really,
right?
Yeah.
My
Unless you're there
my
every
mom
day.
only does that to like the tertiary friends.
Who are those tertiary friends, Danny?
Third tier friends.
You have tertiary friends?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
we
have,
have a
do you have
lot.
quaternary friends?
We had tertiary friends that think they're secondary friends.
Not even primary though. They don't have that type of ambition.
Rough times.
No, in reality they are secondary.
I almost did a spit.
No, they're all primary.
Is it-
We love them all.
So wait, so
Almost
does it
like a
go?
spit
Does it go primary? Your best or prime friends, your secondary, tertiary, and then what? Acquaintance?
Primary is any friend that I am not very awkward hanging out with alone.
That's the only criteria.
That's it?
Basically the only criteria.
This is a sad world.
Why? I mean, and therefore that means I like them.
I feel like a primary friend should.
And then secondary friends are
You can't hang out with them alone.
No, see, I think that's secondary friends.
No. Primary friends. No, primary friends are the ones that mean no. The primary friends are the ones I can hang out with alone.
I feel like primary friends are ones I really know well, like we're close friends.
That doesn't even really matter. Secondary friends are the ones that I enjoy their company, but it would be a tiny bit awkward if I was hanging out with them alone.
Okay.
And then tertiary friends are a lot of people are
Not
tertiary
hanging
friends,
out.
and tertiary friends are just like, yeah, if they're there, that's cool, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and invite them.
That's not a friend.
That's not true.
That's an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a tertiary friend
Slash
is a
acquaintance.
primary acquaintance.
Okay, I can second that, I guess.
I don't like this pyramid scheme of friends.
We'll put up a graphic.
Where does Antonio
So
fit
each of you
into
want
that?
5 friends, and then we'll spread.
We actually won't put up a graphic.
I'm not putting up a graphic.
I'll make a graphic. We'll put up a graphic. It's like a friend wheel.
People need to know.
Put up a graphic.
Actually, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Circle
A wheel.
Whatever.
Oh, I get it, like consensus.
Imagine it's just a circle that just says graph.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thanks
get,
for
out,
that
get, out,
visual, Danny.
get out my fucking
I want
compass or no, what the fuck is that thing? Yeah, it's a compass.
It's compass. It's a compass.
Oh,
The
okay.
circle drawer.
For the circle.
The circle drawer. That's what it's called.
We've been on-
welcome to
circle
the
jerking.
intelligent podcast.
They're not no mathematicians. It's all right.
I can't do no math.
Math. Who does math?
I want to know why Nick Sherrill wanted to be class president of his high school. What made you want to do that?
Because they don't do anything. And I went in. Obviously, I went in as a joke. Like my speech wasn't serious at all.
He had a vision.
Yeah.
The
No,
Arizonas.
my vision was like, hey, I'm not gonna do anything, but you should still vote for me. That was pretty much it.
It was a very tongue-in-cheek speech.
Did it work?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Didn't I give it
it
to
worked
you?
100%.
No, you didn't give it to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
read it to me.
Yeah.
I voted for you, but I don't remember. Were
You also read it to our class.
Yeah, you read it to our
Right
whole
to
class.
to your class.
school, right? The whole
I had to
school.
give that speech like
You
three
won,
times.
right? You won off.
Yeah, I
that?
won.
What, landslide.
He won.
Yeah.
He won off a landslide, making a morning wood joke, right?
Yes.
It's not the hard. Yeah.
Oh.
Those things are not the whatever it was with the
Wait, was
tests.
Hold on. Oh, it was like, some of you may not know me. Like my name's Nicholas Sherrill. Like my name's Nicholas Sherrill. Like, I'm a Libra. I like walking on the beach, and I have size 13 feet. And you know what they say about guys with big feet, big hearts.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, I
the-
don't know.
Day.
No, I thought it was.
Something was.
I
That's
thought
not
it
the
was-
hardest thing in the
Yeah,
morning.
I thought it was
Oh.
when waking up is the second hardest thing. in the
Yes.
morning. And then you
Oh,
looked
that
around.
also happened. Yeah.
Then he went.
You made two
I
jokes.
should read. Yeah.
Two winter jokes, and then I remember that our teacher
And I did like an MLK thing, and then I did like.
and the teacher who like was supposed to approve the speeches. I remember just like
No, I showed him like the morning of like 7 a.m. He like skimmed it, didn't like really read it all. And
Yeah,
then,
he didn't expect that. Nick just took advantage.
Yeah. Like I
imagine
took
that he
full
played
advantage
the
of the
system?
situation.
Yeah,
I
he
made
did.
every joke that I could. I disrespected
all
the
right.
school
It's
like
'cause
a
he was
couple
gonna-
times
he
too.
was
Just
gonna-
like the stuff with the walkathon, like
Oh,
how we were
yeah.
like forced to
Oh,
donate.
the donations.
Yeah, the
Forced
donations.
donations.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what you did. You went,
Exactly.
Donations.
I had to talk to McLaughlin because of that too.
and you won though.
Yeah.
So whatever works.
And then
Do it for
the
people.
dictatorship started. And we all remember how that went.
Well,
Oh.
that he won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a rigged election.
Wasn't the Arizonas in the vending machines a part of that
No.
campaign slogan? No,
My
was that
whole
later
thing
on?
was like, I have no promises. I will not do anything for you. You shouldn't vote for me, but vote for me.
You shouldn't vote for me, but vote for me.
Yeah.
Not that they got anything done anyway, and the people who were elected, you know.
It's student government. Like,
Is it just
of a
some-
high school.
So this like president of high school, is that just something you put like on your resume? It doesn't actually. Okay. Do
It's
you
like
really
a
have no
resume.
power? Do you really like? Is it really no power?
I mean, there probably could have been something I I might have been able to do something, but like I didn't want it to. It was my senior year. I just want to hang out with people and
Fair enough.
yeah.
Lazy ruler.
I think it's
The
basically
best
just,
ruler.
I think the whole gist of like a student government is like, oh yeah, it's just like an honorary seat at the table of decision making. You know, like you don't really get an input,
It's
but
like-
we
yeah.
like to have you there.
It's the
Can be
illusion.
important.
We
Yeah.
give the students the illusion
The
that
illusion
their
of
voice
choice.
is
Mm-hmm.
heard.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No.
That's messed
No.
up.
But effective.
Well, it worked. Yeah. Well, imagine if you think they were happy you went in even though with the speech, because like what if they had someone that's a little pest that was really trying to like change everything even though they had no power? I'm sure they were much
There
happier.
were people like that, I'm sure.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
I'm sure they were much happier with your reign.
like the actual politics.
Yeah.
There,
like, actually-
there have definitely been people who have ran and like truly thought that they were becoming like a political figure.
Yeah,
Like,
they had power fantasy going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
in their
yeah,
head.
yeah.
This is where I
I'm
like,
start
we're
my
gonna
rise
take
to
2
the
years.
top.
They're gonna take this school back.
Yeah.
And then I'll become senator and then president and then who knows? Like,
Maybe the
it's-
principal.
Gotta
Yeah.
talk for the people.
That's not how that works.
No.
No, that's not how it works. From winning a high school presidency election.
Yeah, and then I peaked.
It's all
What do you think the
downhill from
percent-
here.
What do you think the percentage of kids who peak in high school is?
It's not 97.
Most.
Impossible. No.
I was gonna say
So many-
99.9.
So many people have such bad high school experiences that shit has to be lower than that.
I'll tell you what, but there are a lot of people that like have the perception of peaking in high school even though they're really not doing that bad, and they're just
Yeah.
like because their mindset is so screwed.
Because now life is harder.
Yeah.
So like they always compare it to high school where life was probably easy
yeah, you
for
didn't
them.
peak. You don't peak where it's easier. That's not what peaking is.
I think a lot of people.
Peak's the hardest part to get to.
I think the
Never
reason a lot of people think they peak in high school is because they think of peak as their like social relevance.
Yeah.
is their
That's
peak.
fair.
Yeah, I agree.
And
fair.
in which case it is easy, and also it's not easy, but it's much easier to have like a really big social relevance in such a small community.
Yeah. And like you see each
Like,
other
it's,
every day.
you
You're always
know.
in the hallways. Or...
Yeah, and it's
you know, if you're working for fucking any company, it's over a few hundred people. it's hard to have social relevance in that circle.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
You're just Tim.
Probably like
You're just
senior year of
you're-
high school, you were like a big fish in a small pond, and now you're the small
people-
fish in the big pond when you do college. So
Small fish in an ocean.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm always small
It's a thing.
fish.
Always small fish. Well, it's also different going from talking to someone or a group of people every day and then just like a stark transition into just you're alone, you know?
Yeah.
And
then-
you're alone.
you know what I mean?
And then
Yeah.
you're always alone forever
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
yeah, alone.
Sad.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's life.
Yeah, I was going to just go SpongeBob on us.
Yeah.
Was it with you that we used to be like nice bullies at people? Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
we used to.
Yo, you're so fucking
No,
dressed
like,
well
like,
today.
no,
dude.
we used
like the
to
simplest
go-
things. Like I used to like walk past people and say like, "Yo, your book bag's open," but it's not actually open. And then they would have to like take the time to like take
That's
their
not a
book bag.
nice bully.
That's just
That's
an
an
asshole.
It's just like someone like
what
annoying.
I remember doing, with
Or, like,
Nick
doing
Cheryl
something
is
stupid.
If we were sitting and someone was like in between us, we were like, hey, what's up, and then he would do it to him, and then
Oh
we would
my
just
God.
like ping pong
Oh
back
my
and forth.
God.
But it was never mean. It
guys
was
were
never
monsters.
malicious.
No.
It was never malicious.
Monsters. I thought you were about to be like nice bully, as in like, Danny, you look so fucking cute today, dude. You know, like shit like that.
Just aggressive compliments.
Yeah, aggressive compliment. That's a nice bully, I think.
It's not a bully though.
No,
it's just a nice.
Yeah, it's saying
That's
nice
just a
things.
very
Sort of
aggressive
personality.
That's just a very aggressive guy.
Aggressive.
Which is
Aggressive
sexy. You
complimenting?
know, that could be sexy.
Ooh.
What you're saying?
So if I said, Rob, you look so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, you're just an aggressive flirter.
Take my number and tell you.
Yeah, see? All right, all right, I guess that works.
Beautiful.
You look so fucking beautiful.
Most of our
it shows
friends
passion.
do
You're
that.
so passionate.
That'd be so fucking
Most of our
caring.
friends do that to us.
What?
I heard what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
What, I wouldn't be caring?
we got secrets over there.
I'd be caring.
Secrets.
You ever sleepwalk? Never sleepwalk?
Nope.
You sleepwalk?
Sleepwalk
Or sleep like...
as like a kid,
You
but like
slept
not
walk?
anymore.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever sleep.
I
is
talk
it,
in my
is it
sleep.
sleepwalked or sleepwalked?
Walking.
Sleepwalked. Yeah.
Sleepwalked because that would be the. Yeah.
I think you need the front two words,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
sleepwalking.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever have. Have you?
Yeah,
fur-
sleep
fur-
is an adjective.
The furthest
to the
extent
walking.
is talking in my sleep. That's the only like, you know,
Ooh.
mindful
Are
activity.
you
I've done.
the one who told me the story that you were like, you thought there was an alligator in your room and you were up on the top
Excuse
of your
me?
bed and you
yeah.
tell it. You
yeah.
tell
So
it, you
basically, I
tell it.
thought that. I mean, I will talk about the things that are in my dreams. So like, I mean, there's one time
That's dangerous.
that was just like a that was one time where I thought there was an alligator, and so I was moving around, and I was like on the top of my bed. So I got up. And I was like, "There's an alligator on the floor." And my parents were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" when they got in. But there's been multiple examples. One time when I was rooming with a bunch of other people, we were in like 4 bunk beds, and I was like, and I just said in my sleep like, "Holy shit, who's on the floor?" And then everybody was like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "Oh, he's right there." And then everybody was like, "Danny, what the fuck are you talking about?" And they got really scared because like it was really dark. And I was like, and then I was just like.
Oh, you were a
fucking
menace.
snorted off.
I just snored at them.
But you know, I've fallen asleep next to you a lot. I've never heard you talk in your sleep.
I think usually it's during the like once everybody else is also asleep.
oh,
the
central,
REM
central
That's when it
hours.
comes out.
It's central
It's the
hours.
deep sleep.
REM sleep.
REM.
Oh, that REM sleep.
Yeah.
I've
The
like
dreaming.
I've been in that half sleep, half my dreams happening, and like I dreamt that I was going to swing full force for a handball, and my arm just launched for the handball, and I flipped off my bed. Like I've been in that in between state.
Do you get the
Yeah,
do you get the I'm falling off feeling a lot? I get that a lot. And
Yeah,
I wake up
just
and
like right,
and I like grab my bed and I
like
get that
jump
all the
out.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little
get
heart
that.
attack.
I've gotten a
Get
little
that all the time.
Like, because literally last night I had a dream that because we played basketball, I had a dream that I was passing the basketball, and my arms just flew like I was passing the basketball.
So that's why you hit me that one time.
That's why I hit Rob right. in the face. No, that was just I blame that on it. I didn't say
yeah,
that.
gotcha.
Yeah,
That's a good save.
recently I've been having really good sleeps, but there's been this weird thing where like I'll go to like put on a show on Netflix, and then I'll like close my eyes a little bit, and I'll think about something that like is happening in the show, like basically taking little naps. And when I wake up, the screen's just black, and I'm like,
Wait a second.
wait a minute. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't.
And then like
start
you
it.
jump,
you're
and
watching
then you
TV.
see the little bit of nosebleed coming out.
Yeah, so I like watch these I like make up these shows in my head.
So it's like every day.
yeah.
Ooh, I knew someone who used to rap in their sleep.
What?
Just like freestyle rapping.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Was it better while he was sleeping than when he was awake?
Oh, that
Well,
would be
I wasn't, like,
talent.
It's a weird flex,
Yeah.
but okay.
But okay.
He'd just be like real into freestyle and just like when he goes to sleep, he thinks the lines and
I
talks
told
throughout
I told-
sleeping.
I told you two about the time my brother sleep shit, right?
Sleep shit.
Yes.
No.
Did I
You
tell
did
you?
tell me. Yeah.
Do tell.
All right.
Sleep shat.
So my brother, when he was little, my brother sleepwalks a lot, and to get him like out of it, or for me to know he was sleepwalking, I usually like ask him math problems just to like, see if his brain's there. Really, that's just what it was. So I was like, the reason I implemented this rule was because the first time I saw him sleepwalking, he just got up out of his room and I was playing Xbox, and I saw at the corner of my eye he walked to the bathroom, but it was like a drunk stumble. But he's like, he was like 10. So I followed him to the bathroom and just whipped out his wiener, was peeing in the toilet. But I followed him because I was I was saying his name, and he was pissing in the toilet, just eyes closed, hitting the bowl. So,
Yeah.
so at least that's a plus.
Impressive.
And then just like midstream, a log just flew right out.
Oh my god.
Flew right out. Standing up, flew right out.
So his pants were like all the way down.
Pants all the way down.
Was it? Were his eyes closed? Was he
Eyes
like-
were closed.
Oh my god.
Eyes were closed. And like,
Now you ask him math problems.
and I was just like,
that must be fucking
I was like,
annoying.
yo, what are you doing? And then he's
What's 3 minus 2? 1 log.
no, because now when I'm playing Xbox and he
Yeah.
goes out of the room, I'm like, what's 2 plus 2? And he goes 37. I'm like, okay, you got to go back to bed before you I have to clean up your shit again, you know.
Tony has just little rules.
And it's, yeah, whatever.
That would be very
you gotta pass
annoying
the test.
if like you actually weren't sleepwalking and then like you just get hit with the math question as soon as you wake up. You're like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Fuck away from me, dude.
Fucking stop.
Makes me
well,
want
that's
math
what
problem.
people like to be kind of like, because people are groggy. Even people who don't sleepwalk are groggy when they wake up. That's why they sell all those weird alarms that you have to like figure out puzzles in order to shut it off.
Or do you see the one that's a
That's
robot?
actually a pretty good idea.
The robot alarm that flies under your bed and like around your room. And you
Yeah,
gotta
there's
get up
one.
and
Yeah, it's
chase
like a
it.
little drone that flies around.
That's
There's-
something I would break in like
there's,
anger.
there's one that you have to
They
like.
definitely fly into you.
You have
though.
to you have to stand up on the thing
Oh,
for
like the
like 3
rug?
seconds or some shit. There's a bunch of ones. There's a new one called it's called like the Pavlok, and it's
Pavlovian.
It sounds like
yeah.
it sounds like
it's not that, but it's called the Pavlok, and it's like it just shocks you. It just administers a shock,
I need that.
I
and
don't know
now
if that's an alarm. That sounds
and
like
now
a sex toy.
and now people are. And like supposedly like if you do it every once in a while, if you do it every day, like you'll just wake up before the thing and like take it off, you know.
like a shock car.
And then also like
Parlor?
so the thing about that is it was originally intended to curb addiction. So basically you trusted yourself to any time you had a cigarette or ate something bad or cursed or did whatever you want to get rid of, you'd press the button and it'd shock you.
it's a shock car.
And so yeah, but you
So
have
it
but
is
it's
Pavlovian.
self-administered, you know.
yeah, so it is Pavlov.
That is
yeah,
because
Pavlovian.
yeah, it's
That's why
training.
it's called that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's called
Kind of
Pavlok.
bad stimuli with your smoking and
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Boom.
We should get that for Nick.
I wonder if it'll work. I
what?
wonder. I
Not
wanted.
me.
I thought
Everything.
about getting it, but then I was like, I'm just not gonna shock myself. Like,
I don't believe that.
well, I hate like
But
I hate
you
like
shock other
shocking
people?
games.
Oh, you're
and,
missing
like,
out.
I hate that shit. I think it's I
Shocking
think,
games.
like some people like ever seen the thing where you hold on and
I have that downstairs. Oh, you want to
Yeah.
go play it? You
No.
want to play it right here?
I
Do
don't.
it. Yeah,
I
bring it.
really don't.
You wanna play
I
it right
really
here?
hate
I'm playing.
shocking.
Give me 1 second.
What is it? You have to just hold on.
I hope the batteries are still good.
you have
on.
to just
Give me
hold
a
on
second.
to it.
Give
Is
me a
that
second.
it?
Basically, you press a button. You press a button in the middle, and it goes like beep 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 beep, and then it will turn green, and the last person to buzz in was gonna get shocked.
Oh.
Getting a little warm.
Sometimes just
Oh yeah.
It's a little hot outside, you know.
Oh yeah. It really is though.
What does my life come to? Why am I doing this?
So then I said, beware
Uh-oh.
of Antonio.
Oh,
the spot that
Oh my
Today's your lucky
god.
day.
Sad.
Oh my.
Yeah, but
I was
now,
so excited.
now I'm pissed off just because he couldn't follow through.
I used to just
Yeah,
shock my
bitch.
brothers with it, and I think my mom threw it away.
You never finish.
Don't worry. Next time I'll buy it. I'll buy a good one. I'll buy a real one.
do it.
We'll do it.
Some third degree
You won't.
burns.
Well, I have like a
electric burns.
shock ball one too.
The shock ball ones suck. What? They did.
No, I believe
Just got
you.
quiet.
I was looking through Nick Sherrill's just
Oh no.
Baby pictures.
Oh no.
just stuff, and I saw this a nice funny Halloween costume you had
Oh, of course.
a while ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I remember when you had it, like because it was around that time, like
Mm-hmm.
we knew each other like more. But what made you want to be a nurse, a sexy nurse? Imagine him being a sexy nurse.
No. He wanted to be a nurse. He brought the sexy himself.
Oh yes.
Can I throw up a picture of him?
Oh, yeah, of
for you?
course.
All right. Well, this is
Let
Nick
it- let
Sherrill's
it
a
all
sexy.
go out.
But of course.
This
Let-
man
let
is
it
a
all
sexy
hang out.
nurse.
stuffed bra and
So what
all.
made you, well, yeah,
I
stuff
had
bra.
fishnet stockings.
I don't have the stockings. I think I have waist up. I have your hairy chest and your nice tits.
Thank you.
Tits.
What were you gonna say before? Your
Hoo-ha. You're gonna say your hoo-ha?
I was gonna say
that too.
I was gonna say hoo
My
ha.
eyes are up here.
Yeah, but hoo ha is not the tits, right?
No.
No, that's yeah.
All right, that's my bad.
Shits.
What made you want to be a nurse?
Just for the hell of it.
That's
I was
it?
just like high school's ridiculous. I was just being ridiculous.
I think that fits your.
That's perfectly valid.
that's perfect.
Oh, and I think I was also taking like a human sexuality and love course, and like that also got me into like the whole like testing like boundaries of like being like masculine or feminine and like I don't know like shit like that.
You got this picture.
Oh, you want to see it?
Oh yeah, go through.
I thought
it.
that was the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Oh well, no. I was
Well,
gonna
they-
throw it
they
up to
was gonna, like,
them.
do
That's what I
like-
meant. That's what I meant. But you're gonna throw it up later. You mean? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I have it. If
I
you
haven't,
want.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
right
my new
here.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
right here.
yeah,
It's right here.
Jesus.
Oh, and then I got into like the
She's
costume
beautiful.
contest too.
Oh,
yeah.
It's beauty. It's great.
Did you win? Did you win the costume contest?
No, this dude who made the house from up and like put himself in it with like a bunch
Oh,
of balloons
yeah.
and stuff. Like, he
Oh,
won.
yeah.
Like no, like he should have
yeah.
Yeah,
won.
you've seen it.
He's
You've
seen
lived
it in the mirror. He's lived it.
The lipstick is really,
The lipstick is what does
it's
it.
really golden.
Honestly, I don't know if it's lipstick.
Yo, rate me from 1 to 10.
Oh, I couldn't even.
No.
I think I'd swipe.
Swipe
I'd swipe a
which way?
direction. I'd swipe a direction.
I'd swipe
Up, super
swipe
like
a
me.
direction.
I'd
Super like
swipe
me.
up.
Antonio and I and
Yes.
Nick Shura were at a bar,
We were at a bar.
and
That's a
there
bad,
was
bad joke.
Me at
and
a
there
bar
was
one
and
day.
there was
We walked
and
into a
there-
bar
and we so we actually left the bar. So the story starts at the bar and it starts immediately as we leave. We're leaving the bar.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get some snacks at 7-Eleven. And when we leave the 7-Eleven, there's a man in the street. And obviously he's being a bit
Drunk?
drunk.
Much.
Yeah, he's
Aggressive?
aggressive. You know,
belligerent?
belligerent.
Yeah,
that's
belligerent.
Not cool.
Belligerent.
I don't know words, but
because
he
he's
uses
In the middle of
mine.
the street, just like
belligerent
hanging
in
out
the middle of the
there,
street, just
yelling
like
at some cars,
stopping
just, like,
cars.
yeah.
And his friends are like, "Come on, get in the street, man!" And then so Nick Shura.
No, they were just like watching him, and I was like, "Yo, get your friend."
There
from
was
the
a few that
streets.
were saying, "Come on, man."
They were trying. They were trying
Yeah.
very
I mean,
badly
they were trying very badly, but
to get him out of the middle.
given
Yeah.
given what happened next, I may not blame them if this is a recurring incident.
True.
So Nick Shura,
It's definitely recurring.
because it's his hood, it's his neighborhood. He decides
His
to
neck
say
of the
like
woods.
he decides to say, what did you say? Reel in your friend.
Oh yeah, I was like, "Yo, like get your friend from the street. Like, what are
Get
you
your
doing?"
boy out of there.
Yeah,
And then
they were like trying to start a fight. I was like, "Yo, like get him out of the street. Like this is my neighborhood. Like don't like fuck around." And
So yeah, so as
come
soon
up
as so
trying
they
to fight
so,
us.
so they start to fight us, they're like, "Oh, it's none of your business," and I'm like, I totally agree. Actually, It's none of your business.
I was like, I'm trying to eat
let
my
sleeping
fucking
dog lies. I can
churro.
give 5 shits about what this kid's dancing on the street about.
Yeah.
Either way, long story short, everything kind of nothing happens with us. They go, they pass us.
that
and,
one girl
and
asked
they're
us to stop
pa-
laughing at their friends.
Yeah, the one girl asked us to stop laughing, and as soon as she said that, this man who was in the street punches a hole just straight through the window of a 7-Eleven.
Straight through.
Like
This
there's a
hole is like-
huge
Oh,
window pane,
yeah.
and he punches
Oh,
this
shit.
Yeah.
huge asshole. We actually have a picture.
we do have a picture of it. We'll throw
You
it
can
up.
put it up.
But it
We'll
wasn't
show
like
Robert.
it wasn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen
But
it.
it wasn't even. It wasn't even like he just punched like the window and the window shattered. It was literally like
A giant hole.
Like a robber cut a hole through the middle, just try to steal like the register.
Yeah.
punched this hole in the 7-Eleven, and then
That's like someone threw
I want a
something
picture in front
through
of
it.
the hole.
Yeah, he just ran up, said "bitch" and just punched it.
Pass it.
and then everybody
Bitch.
and then everybody was
send me the
shocked, including the people inside of the 7-Eleven, who also, by the way, didn't do anything.
They did nothing.
Like, oh, this happened.
They
every
like
week.
went outside to like look what happened, and then like everyone was still outside for like 10-20 minutes just doing nothing. No cops came, and then they left.
And of course, we were standing like right there, and they ran out, and they were like, "Did you do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, because if we fucking did that, we'd be standing right here and not running." Like, thanks, guy.
Well, I'd walk briskly.
Yeah, at least.
Do the.
So I had like my food in my mouth. I was like, "No,
I had Pop Tarts. I
Yeah,
was just like
no.
chilling.
why would I do that?" My
So-
I just bought
wrist, my
Pop-Tarts
fist
from
would
there.
hurt.
Pop Tarts was good, man.
And then he
they
got
are.
and then he got in the car and drove away.
Yeah.
And I
Hero.
don't know if he'll ever be caught again, but
Caught again. He wasn't caught the first time.
Will he strike again?
will
I
he
think.
strike
Strike.
again is really the question.
Strike or
and
no
the answer
striking?
is yes.
Dude, there are some people that piss me off, and I'm like, every day I'm gonna throw a fucking rock through their window, and every time they fix it, I'm gonna just throw another fucking rock. Because in reality, help
What?
like people.
Whose window? Why would you do
Anybody.
that?
Someone that's
Just
no,
a
I
window.
think
That sounds
about
horrible.
it. Someone that's really like no, but like the extent beyond pissed me off. You know, like they've done like it's awful. I was just thinking like that's a really easy way to just ruin someone's like time.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like you can't stop that. How do you stop? How do you stop this?
You
this,
only can avoid.
this window smash
Yeah, you can't.
burglar.
You can't really stop.
Maybe
It's
there's some
inevitable.
secret technique. I don't know, but I don't know it.
Dude, let's rock through the window. Window fix. Rock through the window. Window fix. Rock through the window. We're not gonna fix the window.
Why don't we get
next
those
window?
rock,
Rock through the window.
rock-proof windows? Damn it.
They gotta get bulletproof
Yeah,
glass. Bulletproof glass windows.
Yeah.
You did
Need
it.
some stronger polymers.
I mean, if you're talking about your car, is that what you're referring to, or
House.
just like your house?
Yeah, house.
I mean, you know,
House.
I guess there aren't.
I feel like cars too easy.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, you can't protect your car whatsoever. Like, anybody can just come up and go,
That's
just
it.
fucking key your car. Doesn't matter. You're never gonna find them.
What are you
You're
doing
never-
afterwards?
What?
Try and key some cars.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Honestly, even if you
That's
but
today's
you,
Wednesday.
you can't protect your car.
even if you catch them on camera, you can't like what
Police don't give a shit.
what can you really do?
Oh yeah, what are they gonna do?
We're gonna
It's not
chase
like you
this guy to
follow
the
them
ends
or
of the
like-
earth.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fix my window.
my car,
it's
my
kinda
car got keyed.
Terrifying.
High school, my car got keyed.
Shit.
He still doesn't know who did it.
I don't. Right along the.
Did they write anything or they just like
I
scratch
saw
it?
a big line across like the trunk.
I
Not
remember-
on
I
the
heard-
side of the car at least, and it was kind of like it was just on the trunk, like on the back, on the rear bumper.
You making
I want to know
enemies?
why.
That's a great part about having.
I don't know what I did.
Wait, where
Well-
was Park? This is where?
Prep.
This was at prep.
Well,
Oh, it
well,
has to
but
be
I mean,
someone you knew,
I mean,
right?
at the time you
Just
also.
an older kid, I think.
I mean, at the time you also had like you had a flashy car in high school.
Yeah, I think it was an older kid,
that's
probably.
that's the good part about having like just a, you know, a
normal
fixer
car.
upper.
Normal
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Or just even like a worse than normal car, like somebody that like is so not perfect that why would you even try to?
No, but imagine
key
someone
it?
also keyed that every day, and the guy's like, "Come on, man! Like, I'm just trying. Like,
I'm living my life. I spent $900
on this fucking thing, he keeps scratching it. Eventually,
the only way to stop somebody from keying your
Is if you
car
key
is
your own
if you
car.
key your car every day.
key your own car.
And
Got
Get a
it.
sticker that looks like it's keyed. Trick people.
what's the thing from Canada?
Shit,
Hat?
that's a pretty good
That's
idea.
That's just a dust cover.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's a pretty good idea, sure.
No, I saw like some sandwich bag that like makes your sandwich looks moldy, so that like people in the office can sandwich.
Sandwich?
There was a bunch of trees planted
trees
a
are
few years ago in the park right here,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a fucking like some vigilante man who was actually just a villain, not a vigilante, who was chainsawing them down. Like all the new trees that were planted, he was just cutting them down, and it was him.
I don't know.
Because-
I don't know to change.
But yeah, that was like a huge
Who has
thing.
time?
I mean,
that guy.
There's some freaks out there.
I mean, honestly, it was hilarious because you know who had more time? All of the very upset housewives that fucking were like on message boards, like we have to stop him.
Those were the best.
What do you? What
The
do you-
tree killer.
Yeah, what do you
The
think they
tree
call
killer.
them?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, it is a crime. If I think they caught him and like
Nature's
charged they
bane.
charged him like fucking like $20,000.
That's a lot of money for some trees.
There's a lot of money from trees, but honestly, it is kind of fucking hilarious.
The tree started it.
How many trees do you think he got? Like, is this-
Oh no, he got like he was
bumped
around
into
for like a
the
few
trees.
months.
a
He
serial
got,
killer?
he got like 35 or something.
Oh, he's a murderer.
Yeah, just 35 like
Tree
and
killer.
just small new trees. Like someone worked really hard to plant, and he
You
just.
see what you're endorsing?
I'm not endorsing.
Say that, I mean, there's always people who you know will ruin the fun, and although it's upsetting, there are some. It is kind of comedic. Like whenever somebody builds, is like the park. Whenever it snows, but a bunch of kids build snowmen and women, and there are people who will just come
Decapitation.
and decapitate them.
Didn't we
And
do that?
And no, we didn't. I didn't do that. Fucking.
Was it-
We know people in our group
Oh.
who have just dashed children's dreams.
I remember.
Sounds like you're happy.
I remember one of our friends. We were at the park, and there were children building one, and they had just laid the head on, and they put on like the eyes and like the little carrot thing. He's like, I'm gonna go knock that. Thing.
Yeah, and he
He
basically
ran.
he
all the
clotheslined
way-
it basically.
But he actually ran all the way over and then tripped right before it, and so we were laughing. And he got up and he went took the head off out of spite.
And like I said, you know, I mean, I'm sure those kids got over it. I felt really bad for them at the time, but there is no denying that like watching somebody do that is hilarious.
It is.
Dude,
It's a circle of life.
do you guys actually remember sledding? Do you remember how dangerous it actually was if you really
Vaguely,
think about
vaguely.
it?
Well, yeah, because
How do you stop?
one of the best
hill
one of the best
that would get
hills.
covered.
Our hill was so steep.
It was so
I
steep.
mean, that hill wasn't the steep one. The steepest hill in the park was the one that just went right into a very busy street,
yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking
and we did that.
about. And we did that. Do you remember when we were rolling the snowball? Rolling.
Yeah.
what'd I say?
Rolling.
Yeah,
Yes.
rolling.
Oh,
What'd
I
I
thought you
say?
said
we-
rowing, like
No,
rowing.
rolling.
Yeah.
Well, and then it fell backwards.
No, like we were rolling this snowball, and dude, like at some point we were rolling it for so long and up this steep hill, and we had to. It had to have weighed what?
Oh, I don't know.
It had
But
to,
it was a lot.
and like because 8 of us couldn't even get it up the hill.
Because like 13-year-olds were struggling.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
So it's like 8 13-year-olds, very small kids, rolling up this very heavy ball. And like while I was rolling, I remember like it turned into a fun thing to like, oh, if this goes down,
It's all over.
one of us can die.
If it was like a movie, you'd hear like the soft key of the
Yeah, like-
music of like this is dangerous.
Because
as
like
we're pushing
if,
it up.
if it fell or just ran over a leg, or if someone really went under it, fucking went over a head. Goodbye,
We just
little
wound up
Johnny.
letting it
was
go,
that
right?
big.
It
was
was big. It was big.
if
we
we-
set out to make it that way.
Yeah,
though. That
it
was our
big.
mission
It
that
was big.
day.
Well, like people were rolling up to make snowmen, and so we would just knock down the snowmen and then take the butt
Yeah.
and just roll up the butt.
Basically,
Well, I
we're
mean, well, I mean,
murderers.
it's the physics of that like always just like was so astonishing to me. Like how you can start with a little tiny snowball and just roll your way through the park, and before you know it, it's like fucking huge.
Now I have a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah,
basically.
seriously.
Like,
And I don't know what our plan was.
We didn't have one.
Because if we took it to the top of the hill and then pushed it down, who knows? A little kid could run by, and that kid
Oh,
goes.
yeah.
That kid goes splat. Like no joke, splat.
Just flat.
no
we
chance.
packed rocks into it.
I don't know if it needed
A
that.
spike sticking out of it. No, I
I'm
didn't.
sure someone was like, "We're gonna build the biggest snowman," and I was like, "This is."
And we played.
a
We did so
death
many
ball.
stupid things. We played on the hill of ice. That is that the one you're talking about? That fell into the street.
No.
You talking about an actual hill?
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that goes, just the hill that goes right into a street.
Oh.
And like basically we built this like, it was the fastest hill, so we wanted to sled down it. So we built like this fort, but that we couldn't like in theory sled past, so you wouldn't go fucking hurling into the street. But it didn't stop. It didn't stop us. And so one time I just like fucking got on my sled, went down, and just crashed right through the thing, and then just skidded into the street, and the car was like coming this way, and I was like,
That's it. That would have been the last thing.
Oh, this is it.
and then he was like, you gotta be careful, watch out, and then I just ran away.
As you do.
As you do. I remember. Was it me and you walking in the blizzard? And
Yeah.
I was walking, or were you walking? No, I think it was me and Brian.
Oh, really?
Or
I
was
remember walking with you in a blizzard though.
So I remember walking and then losing one of you, and then just a minute later seeing the wind was so strong that it was either you or Brian fell on their sled and slid past me.
Oh, definitely not me.
Because the wind was pushed. It was Brian. So me and Brian were walking, and I lost him in this like blizzard. Like it was bad because we had to go home because it was so bad. And then like we were walking, and then it was just like a movie moment where he was flying by me, going Antonio.
Is it the same blizzard though? Is it the one that like
I think it's the same.
it was
blizzard.
like ridiculous?
Yeah.
I feel like the world was ending.
Yeah, I'm talking like you have to go home right now if you're at the
Remember
park.
you guys told me to come out and meet you at the park, and then from my house in the blizzard, it took me about an hour to get to the park, and you couldn't see in front of your face. So I remember I was just following someone's car light to find my way through the streets, and they were playing Katy Perry Fireworks. So I was just like listening to that and finding my way through the.
Dude, have you ever driven low visibility? That shit is
I was
terrifying.
low
I don't
visibility
drive.
like fog or
do
low
I.
visibility like rain.
Both, either or. But like, I was driving in a snowstorm once in fucking Denver. I was like entering the Rockies, and it was fucking intense. like you're just creeping along a highway that's usually like 50 miles an hour, but you're creeping along like 10 miles an hour, and you're sliding all over the place. And every 100 feet or so, you just see people just like in a ditch, like fucking calling the cops, like they don't know what to do because they just skid off the road. It's fucking horrifying.
I think one time when I was a kid, I was in the back of like my grandmother's car. Already iffy driver, grandmother driving, and then it was just raining so hard that the windshield wipers might as well have been feathers. Like it didn't matter. Yeah, because it's raining so hard, and they were going full speed. Like they were
doesn't matter.
trying their hardest, but couldn't see a freaking thing.
Instantly replaced, like in more
Doesn't
water.
matter. And it's scary when you have to drive fast, or other people have to drive fast, and you just can't because you could just fly right into anything. It's like there's no correct answer really.
Death trap.
Well, you're supposed to put on your hazards
the
and slow
car's,
down.
the
but,
car is a
Metal
goddamn
death trap.
death trap.
What's that from? That's from something.
It really is. Like, you don't realize that when you're, fucking hurdling 75 down a highway. Like, that's a fucking lot. That's really fast.
That's a good speed.
That's a good speed, and you are in a hollow metal box.
Good speed to die.
And they're also
It's
just
a box of metal.
really. They're also just essentially at the end of the day just really big toys. Really adult. Just really big toys.
But they become safer, obviously. They stopped making cars with wood bands around them because obviously you don't want to have a wooden box with a fucking tank of gasoline inside.
It's like, do you think this will cause a problem? Nah, it looks great though.
It'll look good. Yeah, become the family car.
Didn't even look that good, honestly.
Some of them look nice.
I do like the look, honestly.
I do like it, but I recognize.
But eventually they got
problem.
smart and they just used fake wood instead. But still,
Maybe not real wood.
yeah.
Think so.
Nothing flammable.
That's the new policy.
Nothing.
That's the one requirement you need.
Nothing flammable in this Matchbox car. Play on words. Play on
I
words.
see what you did there.
Play
I
on
see what
words
you did
See
there.
what you did there.
Was that what the trophy was for on the Wheaties box?
Oh,
Oh no, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, relax. I told them you were on the Wheaties box.
That's
That's
me.
not a surprise. Danny's on a Wheaties box
I don't love to have it.
I'm on a Wheaties box
for cheating. For
uh,
cheating.
A crime.
Yeah, well, no. I was on a Wheaties box because I was on a rant. First of all, I'm not on a Wheaties box. Really on a Wheaties box.
You are on a Wheaties box.
Well, you are not on like the brand.
The Wheaties did not endorse me.
For cheating in this. What's it
It's
called?
like fucking.
Soapbox?
What was the race?
I don't know. It's like some fucking like Howard Beach fun run or some shit.
What's the name of like that type of race? Like, didn't you have to race like a little car that you were supposed to have built?
No, that's the Wheaties box isn't for the Pinewood Derby.
Oh shit, you were right.
It's for the running.
It's for running,
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, because you cut line,
which
right?
I still did, by the way. I did run and finish the race.
never
I
mind.
like how like innocent he looks. Holding the little statue.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, I was
You're
talking
thinking
about
the
yeah,
wrong
I was thinking about the Pinewood Derby where you cheated.
and that was also not cheating. We've explained this before, but basically the Pinewood Derby, your dad's supposed to build you a car, and they race, and they race down this wooden track. It's a Boy Scout thing. It's fucking dumb. But
I don't think we've explained this, Dan.
but my dad, yes, we have. But my dad can't do anything. No offense. So like he can't do anything when it comes. He can't do anything when it comes to like they gave us a block of wood and some magnet and some some weights, and we're like doing something. My dad can barely change a goddamn light bulb. Like he just is not his skills
Should
lie.
release this one on Father's Day.
Yeah,
His
we'll wait for this one.
his skills lie in he's really smart. Numbers, words, paper stuff, not woodworking. And
My dad needed it too.
A
and
little too late there for that.
no.
My stupid father.
He tried to throw in some compliments just to
No,
save
no,
it.
but
He's okay, but my
Desperate,
stupid dad.
but either way, it doesn't matter. He was also on a business trip either way, so it doesn't even fucking matter. And I told my scout master, I was like, hey, my dad can't fucking do this. And he was like, well then just put wheels, like just put it on the block. And I was like,
What?
just lose? You mean like just like he was basically just telling me to race the block. So, which is fucking ridiculous. Like just because I don't just because fucking fucking Timothy's dad is a fucking carpenter, he should win this. This is a dad contest, not a child's contest.
Oh my God.
We struck something here.
So I took it. So I took it into my own hands, and I bought a regulation modeled car off of the internet, and
That's cheating.
and it's not. And there was no mention that you had to use that block of wood or you had to use your own car.
You
No
said your
mention.
dad had to make it.
No. That's just what they expected everybody's dad to do, but that wasn't a rule. Your dad
Has to at least be against the spirit
There's
of
plenty
it.
of people in the Boy Scouts, whose dad isn't there, or they don't, fucking that can't be a rule. And so either way, I got there. I brought my car. Everybody there was like, that car's not gonna win. It's not this, that, the other.
They all scoffed
and
at me.
they all scoffed at me, and my car beat it 10 cars ahead. 10 and in every single
bought it.
in every single race, my car was the winner.
Because you bought it.
Yes. But I didn't buy it, but I still put the weights on and everything and painted it and fucking built it. Like it's
Painted
not
it.
That's
I
like,
put the weights on. Okay, first of all, the weights is just because I bought it doesn't mean anything. The weight, if you don't put the weights in the right place, you lose. That's plain and simple. Because the cars all weigh the same. But so it's, you know, I mean, I guess theoretically they don't weigh the same, but it doesn't matter.
No.
It's like Robert, I'm gonna make you breakfast. I'm gonna pour you some cereal in a bowl. I made you this breakfast. You prepared it. You prepared this car.
But the point is,
and crushed
Follow
these
the
kids' dreams.
instructions.
they set me up for failure, and so I was the only one. I was the only one who actually fucking competed because all these other pansies let their fucking middle-aged fathers do the work for them, and this is what
Oh
they
my
get.
God.
They don't. This is what they get.
Oh my god. He spun it to make himself the hero. He made himself the hero of this story. I was innovative. I saw the future.
Oh my god!
This is what it takes to win.
Thank you for that inspiration, Danny.
What would you name your car?
Just
a
cry
really
about
good
it. I
buyer.
didn't even name it. I don't know. We didn't name it.
You didn't even name it.
It's like the victory.
The Batmobile.
No, it was blue.
The-
I still have it actually.
How old were you?
I
Can you go home and
Sixth grade.
can you go home
So
and
it started early.
Still have it.
do you know where it is? Can you go take a picture so I can put it up?
No.
Just because you don't want to go say hi to your father who didn't.
No. I don't know if I know where it is.
It's like
I had
Dad-
the trophy.
Hey, Dad, remember this time you failed me?
Yeah,
Remember this?
I keep this. In
No,
here.
my
Dad?
my dad was proud. I mean, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you
I
be?
clicked so many buttons to get that off of Amazon.
First of all, I mean, by the way, I also bought it with my own money at the time, which was a big deal.
all right.
from your lemonade
Big
stand.
dick
Yeah,
move.
yeah. So I bought because I remember I actually shoveled snow to
Throwback.
to save up for this
I used to
money.
have that on my
So this is so I think that's a fucking fair ass
It's American dream.
fair
American
fair ass
dream.
American dream.
It's the American dream and it's
Get
innovation.
enough money to be able to cheat and win.
It's
Yes.
not cheating.
American dream.
I like. Give me the rule book. If any Boy Scout out there
I wanna find this.
can find a rule book, I will concede and give back my trophy.
I'll give back my trophy.
I will. But you can't find that's not in the rule books because it's a dumb competition that is meant to pit fathers against each other. Which is in reality,
That's probably
which
true.
is really what the Boy Scouts.
That's probably
really
true.
what the Boy Scouts was.
But two wrongs don't make a right.
The Boy Scouts are like fucking Pokemon battles where the fathers are the trainers and fucking your kid is like your fucking.
My kid can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Danny, use fire building.
Yeah, it's a strange establishment. That's all I have to say.
That's it. Do you think
We're ending the goddamn podcast.
that's where we're ending it? We can end it.
We're
the
ending
last
goddamn
episode.
podcast. That's the last episode. I will not be defamed.
I think we could end it.
And that's it.
You down,
It's a wrap.
you down to go?
Yeah, sure.
Down to go?
Ribbity-ribbity-rap.
You want to show Cheryl how it's done?
Just you can find. You always tell me this, and then you say I'm on YouTube, and so I'm not a good person to start.
Well,
Now I don't want to go first.
Robert, where'd they find you?
You can find me on Wattpad.
Oh, damn
I'm
it.
the Hodgepodge. Yeah, I don't have what's it called.
What's
so
your
I don't
Instagram,
know.
Cheryl?
You can find me at LinkedIn, Tinder. Swipe right on me.
What's your Instagram? That's
Instagram, Cheryl's Curls.
Oh, Cheryl's
Yeah, I like that.
Throw back to when I had hair.
And I am Danny Moriarty on YouTube.
What are you, beeps?
He
I've
already
said
did
again, I
it.
did already.
So now we're throwing everybody off.
Just don't visit any of ours.
No.
You can find me at Aunt Prisco.
Thanks.
Can't forget to follow Picky Boys Podcast, also on Instagram.
Is that English?
You're not gonna.
It's not regular. It's not regular seltzer in this cup. It's just like go black.
It's not enough liquor.
You're not
here.
gonna add in the like and subscribe.
You can like and subscribe, and make sure you leave a comment on whether you think I won the Pinewood Derby. Fair and
God,
square.
he's so buttered about that.
Leave
All
a
right,
comment, aunts and uncles.
there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Peace, guys.